What we saw, though, even for the brands that were doing well, which was also surprising to us, was really the focus on informational content and like trying to show up, like essentially the blog, trying to show up for informational terms, question terms and things like that. All of which is good and well. But the reason it was so surprising to us is even back in June, people were already talking about the impacts of AI search, which I know we're going to get into a lot later. And obviously, one of the big impacts of AI search is those questions that people used to need to go to a website to get answered. Now they go to just the Google page itself or to ChatGPT or whatever their LLM of choice is. So it was surprising to see essentially how exposed a lot of these brands were who were doing well, and their traffic appears to be going up from the data we have access to, but still exposed to that kind of downside risk of AI search. They very much had their eggs in a singular basket, which was their blog for the most part.
Let me see if I get this right. So the aha was some big brands were not crafting content that would be LLM friendly content. Is that what I'm hearing? Or
So
reliance
essentially,
on blogs or
yeah. So essentially, what it is the brands that are winning,
Mhm.
um, and by winning, what we're looking at, the data we're looking at is traffic. So it makes sense that the brands that are winning the most, gaining the most traffic year over year, they are writing a lot of blog content.
Mm,
And the reason that makes sense is more people are searching questions, trying to get questions answered, than people are actually searching to convert. Most of the time, you search something in Google, you're not making a purchase or signing up for something. So that helps traffic really go up. And that's great. And there's nothing wrong with that.
yeah.
The issue is more and more for that traffic, you're competing with AI tools and LLMs. So click through rates are going down. Traffic on Google isn't really going down, but in the long term, you could see that happening as people, go straight to the chat GPT button on their Microsoft device or whatever it might be and skip Google altogether. But the surprising part of it is one, they're really going all in on that direction, even though there's, I think, most people in the marketing field would agree, some pretty established risk there. But then the other surprising thing is just how underinvested they were in the rest of their site, like the money pages on their site, so to speak. And that's usually going to be landing pages or even their homepage lacking, you know, the simple part of it for SEO being like keyword targeting. Like, do you have the thing that you treat? Are those words even on your homepage or on your primary landing page? If somebody lands on your homepage, and they figure out what the heck it is you even do and why they should choose you over the other brand they heard about. A lot of that stuff was missing. And I would have assumed for some of the larger brands in the space that would be table stakes, so
Uh,
stuff they sorted out years ago, and often it wasn't.